Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this, honestly, tiring Monday morning? It is nice and sunny out at least. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty good day. Can smell the smoker going right now, and it smells amazing. And it's making me think of frickin' what's cooking, and I'm just like, there's that internal part of me that wants to just go into a food coma because I love smoked beef, but it has a while before it's done. But how is everyone today? I hope you're well, and if not, I hope things do get better. A lot of stuff has happened since last time. Um, Quick reminder, Friday won't be a stream because of just I have stuff I need to do, then some D&D maybe. Just depends. But overall, I hope you guys are doing as well as I am. Or if not better, actually. Because I'm still a bit, like, tired because that just weird tiredness you get when you have food that you like. Even then. I know today the main plan is to get some Terraria stuff done today. Of course, I haven't really done a lot. Because I don't really do Zenith stuff off stream, mainly for the sake of your guys' sanity and my sanity. Because I know I will forget stuff. Last time we got the Goblin Tinkerer, as well as a bunch of other stuff. We did get some upgrades. And we have full silver that we can wear. And we can fight the Eye of Cthulhu here. But if I'm gonna do that, I need... Where's my potions chest? Ash, dirt. This one's not marked. Mob drop, 4 bar, access, furniture. Potions! We'll take 2 of those. Where we get regen, endurance. And then we have boss and event. Got the suspicious eye. Switch this on. And then that's about to go off, so let's do that. Summon Abigail. And 3, 2, 1. I thought, you know what, let's at least start today off like that. Just have a little bit of fun. Because we do have the Trimarang and stuff. So the plan today is just try and beat the eye. If we don't do it this time, basically we're gonna just keep trying with new stuff. It'll take some time, but we can do it. Because we need a lot of upgrades and stuff as well. Like, I've fought the eye enough times to kind of know what I'm doing, and yeah, it's a bit smaller, but it shouldn't be too bad. And we got something that actually lights him on fire, so there is that. Because whenever he does get close, we can at least burn him, and our weapon does some pretty good damage. Okay, phase 2. This is where shit starts to get real. Yeah, Abigail is not doing a lot, sadly. And I don't think she is gonna do too much during this fight. I'm saving my heal for a bit later, because we get 50 life. Oh. Yeah, and like, I want to save it until it's more of a problem. Okay. These enemies spawning randomly is not helping. Just to make sure. Yeah, there's some more spawns. There we go. First boss down. And we got some sick-ass aviators. But that is an amazing start for us. Just taking out a boss like that. Because now we got a bunch more stuff. So, plants and bottles. Can put that in there. I kind of want the Shield of Cthulhu. Actually, there is something they did add, I saw. There's a dash button now. So now I can do this. Which honestly is going to be so much nicer. Because then I'm not double tap dashing all the time. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I do want to try and get some balloons. For obvious reasons. Because I think getting some balloons will be pretty useful. Of course, that'll take some time. But now that we've officially beaten the Eye of Cthulhu, it means we can do quite a bit, actually. Because, yeah, we got a lot of bars we can make, so let's do that real quick. Because we need to get ready for the next bosses. I want to try and take out King Slime eventually, as well as, like, a few others. King Slime's going to be a bit more of a problem, but with the Eye of Cthulhu defeated, we can at least get stuff like the Magiluminescence, which is pretty nice. But I might go for the Light's Bane. It's weaker than what we have, but actually, I'm going to create the Ivy Whip over the Amethyst Hook. I think that's what we're going to start with. And put this away, and then these away for now. I'll eventually, like, I want to eventually, like, upgrade how my chests are sorted more. So, like, kind of like this. Loot all. Because I'm going to do this. Ores / gems. Because I always do that. And then I want to have specifically boom, boom, where I can then just deposit and make these the accessory chests. Because yeah, it's nice to have multiple. I know the things we need though. So it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Crystals, obsidian, gems. And then I can make this bar / essen. I know I probably spelled that wrong, but I don't care. Okay. Because, yeah, now we got quite a bit we can make. Because as long as I stand about here, I got, like, a pretty okay amount of stuff. Okay, so I want chains. Because I want to make sure I have them in case I didn't already. And then we got our luck up and stuff. Let's quickly catch some critters as well, because I'm kind of looking at it. I know we need to be either the Eater of Worlds or the Brain of Cthulhu. And I don't know which one we're going to fight. I think the Brain of Cthulhu might be the smart way, only because I understand how it's fought, because it just turns you upside down. So it's kind of like, that shouldn't be too bad for me. But also, yeah, just depends. I know we're going to want to do some fishing and stuff as well, because there's some really useful fishing stuff. Last time we got a jungle pylon set up. We have our forest pylon. But we also got to the surface. Almost. So today, let's also try to go to the surface. Thankfully, we do have a little spelunker potion, so that's something. I don't really know what the Eater of Worlds does in this. Because I don't think I've actually fought it, and if I did, I don't remember. Oh, I missed that chest. And this is why Spelunker is nice. Abigail, you gonna do your job? And a little late, but it happens. I know the fishing quests are probably going to be one of the more useful things, especially early hard mode, because then we can get easy wings without having to go to the surface. That's kind of the plan, at least. Oh, wow. Another cloud in a bottle. How nice. I'll take the painting, though. But yeah, we need... Because I want to get shadow scales / tissue samples. And honestly, I need shadow scales. What I might do is summon the destroyer only so I can get some shadow scales, not fully beat it. But if I'm to do the brain, I need crimtane, which I don't have any of. Drunk world moments. And yeah, I'm gonna want to get better potions and stuff as well. Holy Chimera Batman, that thing is huge! You can also see Queen Bee hives. I doubt it's the actual Queen Bee, but still. You know, it's not impossible. Okay, so over there is some stuff. And I know we'll be able to figure out where the... Ow. I know we'll be able to figure out where the dungeon is due to a large tree, if I remember correctly. Ow. Huh, apparently a bomb was there as well, and I didn't even notice. Yeah, I think the thing we're gonna need the most of, though, is ways to protect ourselves. In early hard mode, I've been thinking about it. One thing we're gonna want is consistency. And if we're going for consistency, the best way to go for consistency is going to be through the, where's mob drops? There it is. The best way to do consistency is gonna quite literally be by, getting the barnacle staff, because while a little bit weaker, it's more consistent. I don't have one of these. I have one of those. Could go for one of those. Don't really need that. Cool. Because I want a life form analyzer. Those things are amazing to have. Because I believe I just need... Yeah, I just need the tally counter from the dungeon. And for this, I literally need a depth meter and stuff. For this one, already got. Yeah, here's one. I need a DPS meter, which I know I don't have. Because I have... This will help me kind of keep an eye. Okay, so I have that. Life form analyzer. So yeah, I still am missing a few. And then, of course, the fish finder stuff from the angler. But we're going to want the angler's rewards anyway. Because he actually gives some pretty damn useful stuff. From what I... Oh, yeah. Dryad. Because this is where we can get our planner boxes started. I'm going to buy, like... Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Okay. Yeah, because I'm not too worried about stuff. But I am going to want planner boxes and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. Blink Root, Shiver Thorn, Moonglow, Day Bloom, Fire Blossom. That's Corrupt. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is go up the Forest Pylon. I want to make it worth coming back to some of these places. So what we're going to do is actually do that. It may take a bit, but I'm okay with that. God, mining feels so slow because I'm so used to the builder stuff in journey mode, because I just go through all the blocks. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is make this like a greenhouse or something eventually. Because I think that might work. But yeah, I'm going to want to get the Dryad to the jungle as well with the painter. But that'll take some time. And of course, I'm going to want more space over here and stuff, but... Got a fallen star slime over there. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna do this. We'll mine this last layer. Great way to get rid of some of the water as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is this. Because this is 4. 5, 6, 7. And then we can have these growing over here. And, like, I can have a chest, like, one of these places, where I just have seeds, like, extra seeds. So at the bottom, we'll do Day Bloom. Extra seeds go in here. Fire Blossom. Shiver Thorn. Blink Root. Moon Glow. And then we have stuff for Waterleaf and Deathweed. And we can kind of... I want to go back to base quickly so we can actually grab a few things. I can't tell... Oh, if... What the... Sorry. Got distracted by something. Oop. And... There. Okay, so I'm gonna want some walls. What extra walls do I have? I have some living planked. Could work. I'm gonna use some planked. It's... Like, this is a temporary house, but... God, I hate it. Like, I know it's temporary, but it absolutely annoys the fuck out of me. This is basically what I'm gonna do to remember. Okay. Then it's 1, 2, 3 between. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then it would go here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Ooh, stink bug. I've gotten so used to being like, ooh, stink bug, because of the frickin' trying to get the fly mail. It took me so damn long to get the fly mail in frickin' the Journey world that I have now become like, ooh, whenever I see fly mail stuff. Okay, I need some ash wood, normal wood, some stone. I don't think I'm ever gonna fully, like, get out of that bit of just, like, gotta do this, this, this. The 81. I could do some crimstone as well. Iridescent brick. Which is ash, but... Yeah, I want some gray brick. Ooh, a diamond squirrel. Yeah, I can't wait till we get hellstones so I can actually, you know, frickin' catch all of the critters. Okay. Time to fix this frickin' disgusting, like, piece of work. This is something I have been meaning to fix for way too long. Because I would be lying if I said if I didn't say it has been haunting my dreams. Like, that is how much it has affected me. God. Oh my god, getting rid of this ugly ass frickin' house. It's cathartic almost. And then I can get rid of this, and I'll, like, hammer destroy some of these and stuff as well, but now I can do this, and it will let me boop boop. Perfect. And I can have this. Do 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 do. Boop 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 doo boop boop. Doop doop ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Dum 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 da da dum. Ba ba bum 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 bum. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop. Boo doo boo boo boo. Dooba dooba doo. Ba-da 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 ba-da. Ba-da ba-da ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da ba-da ba-da. Doop boop 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 boop. Boo boo doo boo boo. Bum ba-da-da-dum ba-da-da-dum. Now we got a little ladder going up here. Dooba dooba doo. Boop 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 boop. Doop 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 doop. Wow. Wow. Okay, there we go. Boop 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 boop. And in fact, instead of using normal, I'm gonna do that. Because now it will actually fit. And yeah, I will redo, like, the walls in these as well, because yikes, my dude. It's not good. Okay. Boop. And then, yeah, what I can do here is take the ash wood and go like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, I need to, like, open this up a little more. Because I am doing something here that I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doop, boop, boop, boo. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, I'm just trying to give it more... just life, but also, like, a little more cohesiveness at the same time. God, I'm... every time I restart Terraria or, like, go into a world that's not complete, I don't have a full character in, it's just like this feeling of, God, I feel weak. Because you're just so slow. And or like, you just don't have the mining power. And it's like, especially when you're building like I like to do, it gets crazy. The crazy part is I don't think I've found sand yet. Okay. And then here, I'm just gonna do. Now for the annoying part. Break in the walls. Because, yeah, this whole thing needs to just go down. It's gonna take a bit, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, over the weekend, I played a lot more Mugenics. I'm not even at 30% done yet, but holy crap. The fact that there's a place called the Throbbing Domain alone makes me go, what the fuck? I might play more on stream, I'm not sure. I've been playing a lot of it in my free time because I just have really enjoyed it. Because I'm a big fan of a lot of the Edmund Macmillan games. Because they're actually, like, really fun. Like, they're definitely dark, like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's someone who has a very, like, fucked sense of humor and, like, very dark overall games. But I actually enjoy it, personally. I know I'm not the only one, but yeah, I definitely plan to play more in my spare time just because of how much I've been enjoying it. Which I think is a pretty good thing. Okay. Now that that's been done. Chandelier. Can put one, like, I don't know, here. And then I want table, 2 chairs. And then I kind of want to have, like, because you have the chest there. I want this workbench, kind of up here, almost like a little, like, area where they're building stuff. And you got the statue. And then, of course, we can have the chair there. As I always miss these, so I'm just gonna, for my sanity. Okay. Now for the fun part. Because, yeah, I'm gonna want, like, I think this bottom part here, I'm just gonna do this. And then I can go whoomp. Which should work out for me. Yeah. Meaning in this room, I can just quickly do this. Which shouldn't be too bad, it's just some walls. So the tax collector will move in, or the zoologist. Next up, I think what I'm gonna do is I want to grab probably normal wood or ash wood. Because I'm gonna do this. Because I'm gonna need this anyway. Okay. Then I need ash wood, but also I can do this. It just adds a little bit of, like, I don't know, stability in a way. I I think that's probably the best way to put it. It just adds some stability. Now I need ashwood. Here we go. There we go. And once I can get sand and glass and stuff, you better bet the high hell I am using it in this. I feel like sand and glass are going to be like the rare things for us. I'll probably change the look of the roof eventually as well, but that's a later me issue. It's just a later Kaya's issue. But this will at least allow the dryad to move in as well, if I so choose. And actually what I might do here is turn this back into wood. Oh, it's a zombie. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Okay. Do 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 do. And do this stuff. Oh, apparently I missed some. Okay, and then I need this. Okay, moon glow. And then blink root. I'm so glad it replants now. Makes my job a lot easier. That should be one lower. Right there. And you know what? I'm gonna do this, since I don't really get light naturally. Plus, it looks cooler. Honestly, I can then just do this. And boom. 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 And the jungle pylon, I'm gonna need another space for someone. Okay. So I need a door. And to turn these back to normal, which should not be too bad. Wow, only one. And this one will just give me all mine back. And for this just stray one, I'll just pop. Yeah, when it comes to stray stuff like that, I can just quite literally pop it somewhere. And no one would be any the wiser. Look, it looks so much better now. Then I can put these away. Platforms, platforms, platforms. Wood beams. Do I have a platform chest? I don't think so. So this will be for platforms. What else? Oh my lord. Shelves. And fuck, I don't fucking know. Something. I'll figure it out eventually. My brain just is not working, apparently. got me over here thinking. Also, the music is a lot lower because I had it lower. And I'm like, huh, it feels quieter today. That's why. Took me a moment to remember that. I don't even need to put shelves. I already know. Critter, bait, statues, graves, one. Nice. Boop, 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 boop. Turn that down just a tiny bit. Yeah, that's good. That is a big slime. Oh, it's a yellow slime. That's why. I know. Platforms and oh my god. What's the subtype called? Oh my god. I can see what they are. I just can't think of the name of the damn subtype. Oh my god. Triad! Yay! Boom boom. Decor? I don't think I have a decor chest, do I? I do have a decor chest. D. What's in the decor chest? Okay. You know what? Platforms, rails. Because then these don't have to be counted as decor. And then I can come back up here. And we got some nice paintings. Perfect! Okay. We beat the eye. We're gonna still need to try and fight, like, the king and whatnot, and... yeah, that's gonna take some time. We still need to get... which one is it? I know we're missing something. I just can't remember which one. Yeah, we're missing the aglet. And to get the aglet, we're gonna need to really look. I mean, I could stay down near here and just, like, mine around, but don't know how lucky I'll get. I mean, we could also just hope for stuff from the, because the lava charm is another one we want. The obsidian rose. Stuff like that. Because those will also be useful. Like, at this point, I'm not even surprised by lava or anything. I just am like, yep, it's there. Because that's what it feels like. It's like, yep, there's more lava. Slowly make our way. Because, yeah, we need an aglet, and then we can make lightning boots. And I don't remember. I didn't check if we had ice skates, but I think we might. Ooh, a traveling merchant. Oh. DPS meter! Do we have roller skates? Oh shit, yeah, we do. I should have used those during the fight. But with the DPS meter, now I can take these. Goblin tech. Look at that, I can actually see shit. I don't really care much about my movement speed, but at least now I remember I have the roller skates. Yeah, there's no rope left anymore. That got destroyed so long ago from lava and water and shit. So it is making me wonder how the fuck we're gonna deal with certain stuff. I wish I had the Rod of Discord, honestly. Because the Rod of Discord would probably be the best way to just get around in this world, but that's not for a while. Ooh, an Abigail's flower. Mine's loyal, so mine's way better. Fabled is the best, but still. I could check down there where I watched that thing drop. Doesn't seem like I can see much anyway. Also, the mining helmet is so useful for exploration in this. Wraith. We could get a Wraith banner hard mode and use that so we can deal with them easier in hard mode. We could do something like that, though I'm not sure if I will. Okay, let's see. Anything? I see some traps. Okay. Bunny statue, piranha statue. Huh. There we go. This one we should be able to mine through most of it. I can't really see much, even with this, because this one doesn't glow. That's why I wish we kind of had stuff like the firecracker right now. Boo doo doo doo. Boo doo doo doo. Doo doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. I can get explosive bunnies from that. I could use explosive bunnies, like, reasonably against the king slime. But, yeah, I can't really get them forever from the statue. But it is a good thought to remember. Oh, Crimtane. That's apparently nearby. If we can find that, that actually would be great, because then we could technically skip to Hellstone if we can find the Brain of Cthulhu, fight the Brain of Cthulhu. Because I'm more confident finding the Brain of Cthulhu in Legendary than a lot of the other stuff. So mushroom torches. Ooh, there's a chest. Check down here. Okay. A lot of stuff. I hope we can find where that Crimtane is, but knowing my luck, probably not. Oop, rainbow boulder. Those are always a blessing. The rainbow boulder is probably one of my new favorite features of the game. I will definitely say, I think the only reason I like Labor of Love a little bit more than this update is because that's when they first added whips. And I was one of those people who could whip stack and actually knew how to. But other than that, I've really enjoyed this update. And they released hot fixes and stuff to fix a lot of things, which makes sense. And I'm glad they listened to their community, unlike certain games, which is nice. I love Terraria, honestly. It is definitely one of those games that I could play for God knows how long and still just be like, yep, I enjoy this. Ow. An umbrella. And a can of worms. Well, it could have been worse. I mean, at least we got some worms. So we can use that as bait. Because that's like some pretty dang good bait as well. Destroy my enemies. I think the best part is that it lights up shit. Anything? Not really, because it goes between all sorts of stuff. There's something over there. Hey, VT. How are you doing? Hope you're well today. Why the frick is she here? Oh shit, that must have got summoned. She must have gotten summoned by the queen statue. I didn't see that. But I hope you're doing well. Yeah, the glowing mushroom biome is... Oh, God. Oh. I saw that queen bee spawner and my first thought was, oh no, don't hit it, don't hit it. Oh, that would have been horrible. Don't need that, but I can do that. Fair. I mean, I can just call you, can just call you Kitsu if it's easier, or if you want to, but yeah, I honestly just use whatever I can think of. Okay, where have I been put? I guess I'll put the worms in here. Weapon-wise, we got a lot of stuff. We actually have some pretty nice stuff. Okay. Just random queen bee larva. We still haven't found that aglet. I could go for the snapthorn as well as an upgrade because that would actually poison them. I know I'm gonna need to upgrade like this area so it has more housing, but just be very careful. But yeah, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Jesus. I mean, that's fair. To be honest, I don't see a lot of, like, that stuff. Have a runny nose from dust. Honestly, I feel that. Except, instead of dust, it's just allergies. As it gets closer and closer to spring, it's gonna get worse. God. I didn't even see that jungle bat until I died. Yeah, this is a reoccurring thing that happens in this world. There's a lot of deaths. But surprised you didn't turn into a coughing with how much wheezing you've been doing. Honestly, I feel that on a personal level. Because, like, I know I don't always sound like it on stream because I have an inhaler that I can use. But I cough and wheeze so much, especially during allergy season. Like, it drives me insane. God, it's so nice not having to look at the bright rainbow bricks when I go to this pylon. Because there's several things I need. I need an aglet, which you can only, because we're in the Zenith Seed, is usually found low. We need sand, preferably. And crimtane. Because, or shadow scales. Because that is my biggest, like, thing holding me back. And I don't know the best place to find Crimtane, but it seems to be to the right of the world. Or at least down. But, like, we see a lot of, like, Demonite here. I'm wondering if we can find Crimtane if we dig more to the right. Because as you can see, it turns full crimson. Destroy them. Damn it. I'm just trying to get further and further up. Oh, there goes Traveling Merchant. Yeah, I don't think... Oh yeah, the Galarian Wheezing looks like Doug Dimmadome, 100%. I don't know which way to go in this case, because there's so many things I need, but my brain can't focus on, okay, one thing at a time. Heh, nice. Because I want to try and get Hellstone, but we need to survive the Crimson for that. Do we have Pink Gel? Let me check. No, we do not. If I can get Pink Gel, actually, that would be smart. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Wheezing Dimmadome. Oh, God. I love the absolute hell out of the memes that come out of different communities like that. Because, especially with the Pokemon community, they can have some of the funniest fucking memes. Surely because of how many Pokemon have so many weird designs. Like, in reality, every Pokemon has someone as their favorite. And I think that's one of the cool things about Pokemon, is there's always one that is going to be someone's favorite. Because, like, for example, my mom's favorite Pokemon is Sudowoodo. It's not one that everyone likes, but I know she likes it. Like, a lot of my the family members I've asked about it, like, the few I know for sure, there's not many, but, like, I know very well that some of them like really, like, odd or random Pokemon, and I think that's kind of neat. Like, I know one that my Grammy really liked, because I never asked her her favorite, but she really liked, specifically, like, she liked Eevee and stuff when I played, like, for example, I played some Let's Go Eevee with her. Like, she just found the Eevee stuff, like, really cute. But she also liked, as weird as it might sound, she liked Ammonite just because she, in her words, I don't know why, I just like his eyes. They just have that face. And I still don't know what that means to this day. And I never will. But it's just interesting to me because a lot of people, like, because her reason isn't even because of, like, Twitch plays Pokemon. It's just, she likes its face. And I think that's the funniest part of it. Cough Dimmadome. Honestly, I can't tell you how many times I have seen coughing Dimmadome as an actual thing at this point. Because it's to an extent where I'm like, yep, I've seen enough crap that I'm like, yep, it could be a lot of things. There's a triple rainbow. You know, if I go up here, I reasonably could get a little bit of help. And yes, beat him up. Let's see what stuff it can find for me. Oh, there's something down there. Be it a trap or something else. where does it get pantyhose? The thing is, it's not even real pantyhose, it's just its fur. So it's not like it's even real pantyhose. And it's just a fur pattern. Because it's based off like a yoga dancer and boxer, apparently, or something like that. Like, it's based off like dance fighting, which is like really specific. But I think that's kind of interesting as well. I'm gonna be honest, I saw Demonite, and for a moment, I read that as Dimmadome. I mean, let's be honest, this is Game Freak we're talking about, and like, there's all sorts of stuff. I think one of the saddest things is, if you look at the Game Freak devs and what they make, if Pokemon gave them more time, the sheer look of games would be insane. Like, unironically, like, there's other games that they have made that look peak beyond belief. Like, let me see if I can find a good picture of one. Because, yeah, they made, like, Pokemon and stuff, but I don't know if... But apparently, they have a hand in, Beast of Reincarnation. Let's see if I can get a good picture of it. Like, like, let me save an image. Dang it, that one I can't even use because it doesn't work. But like, there we go. Sure, I don't care. Me talking to my computer because it's being a nuisance. But like, for example, if I bring this up, okay, let me pull this up quickly. It's gonna be tiny expanded. It's a bit blurry, but this is another Game Freak game. Like, if they were given time, like, it's blurry because it's tiny and expanded for me, but like, if you look at it, it really just kind of shows that the real problem is not the developers. No, it's the time. And it makes me really wish that they would spend more time, because it would be amazing to see that. Because they could reasonably do it with Pokemon, and I can guarantee you, if they did, it would sell more, 100%. And I'm sure a lot of people would really enjoy it. Because the reality is, like, if you give someone a good product, they're gonna enjoy it. There's no water nearby. Oh wait, there is. It's too far. I'm dead. Dang it. I tried to get home before I died. Gardevoir just wears... I mean, yeah, like, with Gigantamax and stuff, I honestly was not the biggest fan of Gigantamax either. I think the one thing that I feel towards Mega Evolution is I feel it's a very negative impact on the competitive scene overall. And we're gonna really see, like, the effects of all the gimmicks due to Pokemon Champions. Terrestrialization was the healthiest gimmick for overall competitive, but Gigantamax was just... yeah. It was unhealthy to an extent that the most relied on Pokemon was Zacian and Urshifu. And it's like, they have not recovered from Urshifu. And I think if they're going to continue it by using Pokemon Champions, what they're gonna need to do, if they want to make it, like, consistent in some form, and, like, make it enjoyable competitive, is they're gonna need to basically make the choice of, like, what's allowed during which seasons. Like, oh, this season is only Terrestrialization, or this season is Megas and Terrestrialization. Like, because that's gonna be an important thing for Champions, is with the mix of all these different things, they're gonna need to make choices like that. So I'm curious in how they're going to do it. I died over there. Because that's gonna be a very difficult choice. Oh my god, yeah, I have. I think the funniest thing is there's a surprising that actually reminds me of some of the memes I've seen of things. But one thing it reminds me of for sure is a lot of people don't realize that, like, until you look at it, there's a surprising amount of memes that come from Pokemon itself. It's been 10,000 years is literally from Pokemon X and Y. Like, it's surprising how much, like, meme potential has come from the Pokemon series over the years. Oh yeah, that's not even a legendary, that's just a Paradox Pokemon. It doesn't even have legendary stats. That's the crazy part. It doesn't even have a base stat of like 600 or anything. So it would be classed as sub-legendary. If I remember, they're actually weaker than their original counterparts. Which is even funnier. That, like, when it comes to that, like, they lost stats compared to their original counterparts. So it was, so it would be more, I lost my height, but I gained power. Which is really funny. Honestly, Pokemon has been so damn power creeped at this point. It got compressed. Back in its day, the gravity on Earth was different. Now it had to make its neck small to survive. I mean, the Paradox Pokemon are inherently paradoxical. Like, that's their whole point, is to be paradoxical. Mega Gardevoir, though? I mean, I think the terrifying thought is the fact that the thing that splits open from her chest is apparently her heart. I wish I was shitting you. Like, that's one of those things that makes you go, wait, what? So literally her heart is like split out of her chest. And like, because it's already poking out of her chest apparently. But then it's like split out of her chest even more with the Mega, if you think about it. Which is really fucked up, but also Mega Gardevoir is honestly not as good as some of the other Megas. I mean, it's definitely amazing, but then you have Megas like Kangaskhan that just blow it out of the water because Kangaskhan's Mega is broken beyond belief. I will say, it entirely depends on what ability they give it, but for like Golisopod, if it loses emergency exit and like no longer has an ability like that, being able to have a base water type for a water bug type with a different ability that becomes a bug steel type, knowing that it will have counters for its only weakness of fire, is terrifying. Because not only does it get stronger and bulkier, it gains a type with one weakness that it easily can counter. And it's like, it's going to be interesting, because like Mega Absol Z, for example, is going to be more of a physical attacker. So whatever its ability does matter, but finally the Aglet! Sorry, happy about the Aglet. But it's like, Absol was already a pretty physically heavy Pokemon, so it's just going to be really good, especially with the only weakness being Fairy. So it's definitely going to probably see a little bit of use. Like, honestly, I will say, some of them just don't save the Pokemon. Looks at Scovillain. Scovillain needed an evolution, not a Mega Evolution. Poor Scovillain. Always getting the sad side of the stick. But yeah, I personally really enjoy... Okay, yeah, we do have ice skates. So, we can go to lightning boots. Frost spark boots. My gold! Well, we got our aglet now, so we can at least shoot faster. And if I have a feeling if we want to get, like, lava charm and shit, we're gonna, one, want to probably farm, because the stuff we're missing for the lava waders, we need from hell and farming in hell. Actually, that's a great point. We need to farm in hell. Yeah, they're just called Paradox Pokemon. That's it. Just Paradox Pokemon. It's quite literally all they're called. But yeah, the Paradox Pokemon as a whole are honestly kind of interesting because they are meant to be paradoxes. Like, the Ancient Pass Magneton quite literally has something that isn't created naturally until, like, steel working built into its body, but apparently it's made in the ancient past before steel working was a thing. Oh, the subterm? Past forms and future forms, that's it. It's not really that deep, sadly. But, they're literally called Paradox / Past Paradox, Future Paradox. I don't know if that's... I don't know that for sure. I do know that, like, Iron Jugulus, for example, is, like, pretty specifically, like, apparently a, like, cyborg, technically, because apparently it's a Hydreigon that got it on with a robot, and that's what made it. Weird shit. Just classic Pokemon and its weird-ass lore. Freaking weird. I mean, then you have stuff like, there's literally Pokemon that could destroy cities. And it's just like, oh yeah, let's let a child have this. Or it's like, ah yes, this child now has the god of literal time and space on their side. Ow. And I just think about that sometimes, because it makes me think to myself, you know, just maybe there's a reason. Just maybe there's a reason they shouldn't have those. Also, I love the roller skates. They're actually so fun to use. I'm not even, like, I don't even have to touch my keyboard when I'm using them. Because they basically just, you're basically on, like, frozen slime because of how they move. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, some of this stuff is just going to end up getting exploded, but I don't care. Dear Lord, I say that as, like, a huge chunk gets exploded. Okay. Yeah, because then I can do this. And honestly, I could just... Is this cheaty? Technically not. Technically is at the same time, but... The answer is yes and no at the same time, technically, so... Take that as you will. Because I can just do this. I mean, there's so many flying enemies, though, that it's kind of like I might as well just... Whoa, why did that drop lava? I forgot Hellbats drop lava now. I'm so used to not, like, Zenith World shit. God. I'm getting too comfortable again. Okay. I just need to do this. I don't want him to die, like, in a place that I can't reach, preferably. Hey, damn it. Yeah, Hellbats are annoying. But I'm not sure about, like, Iron Valiant having, like, grenades for pigtails. Like, I know it has pigtails, but I'm not sure they're grenades, per se. I will say, though, like, in general, we're gonna need to set up, like, a platform near the bottom, because I'd prefer we don't summon the Wall of Flesh again. Because last time that happened, it was during the Goblin Army, for those that remember. And I don't want that to happen again. Might as well. God, these roller skates are just so slippy and shit. At least they're useful, though. Oh. Oh, I couldn't put the fire out. I was like, what the fuck hit me? Nope, I was just burning. I honestly don't know what even set me on fire there. Like, I don't have calming potions or anything either, so I can't really, like, lower spawn rates temporarily. Even then, we haven't found the shimmer. That's the other problem. We haven't found the shimmer. But yeah, I don't want things to be able to go down below this, preferably, because I don't want to deal with the wall. Because all demons are going to be voodoo demons. Because that's just how this seed works. Damn it! That's what did it. Oh my god. Yeah, no, we can't. Fuck. I need more defense. Or something. But I don't know what I could really use. Because I don't have, like... I don't have enough, like, gold. And that wouldn't make as much of a difference as I'd like. Yeah, I need to get, like, voodoo demons and shit. Because that's kind of what's, like, gonna be useful. And I probably will replace this Bat because its speed is my problem. Like, it hits hard, but slow. Especially compared to the enemies we have to deal with. I did it again. Well, goodbye. Such is my luck. But yeah, like, we're gonna need the obsidian rose either way. And those drop from the imps. Which is gonna suck. Then we also have the evil bosses. And all of that crap. We should try and find the shimmer, though. The shimmer's always on the side with the jungle, so I think that's what we should look for. Also, shit, I forgot. I'm gonna get rid of my bat. Because it is just too slow. But I can make part of the Knight's Edge, at least. Ruthless ain't too bad with this. I mean, just look at this, because it does do these, like, shredding, like, slashes. And I think they light up a little bit. No. Not well, if so. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to play this very carefully. Because we're gonna have to deal with bees. Because, yeah, we're gonna need to get through these hives. Did I just kill the bat as it killed me? Huh. Not often you see something like that. Yeah, I need, like, something. Let me grab these. I'm gonna do something with them. Thankfully, I didn't drop a lot, so. Okay, I'm going to do this. Because my plan here is beyond even these creatures' understanding. Just keep swinging. Okay, I just need to get through this giant hive. And this is probably the safest way. Oh, look, an explosive bunny. Honestly, I'm gonna take those when I see them, if I can. Because I think that's actually gonna be pretty dang useful. Oh no, there's a bat. I am just... I don't know where that hornet is, but it... Oh, there was multiple. Of course there was. Oh boy. This is just such a big-ass, like, hive. I need some more platforms, though, and then I can actually, like, get out. I'll put the explosive bunny in there, and let me just... Oh, that's boreal wood. I need ash wood. That should be more than enough. Okay. Back to the jungle! Just slow and steady. Apparently there's a goblin scout nearby, too. Oh my lord. These frickin' bees. And they're not even bees, they're just hornets. You shouldn't be in here. This isn't a beehive. This is a this is a beehive, not a hornet hive. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna die anyway. I knew I was gonna die anyway, so I might as well do it on my own terms. But we are almost through the beehive. It may take deaths. On deaths. On deaths. But I'll do it. I damn well will do it. I see the end. There. Now they won't shoot me from behind right now. God, I hate those things. That actually gives me an idea. I can do this. I gotta remember to use, like, hoiks to my advantage, because then I can just go through, and they can't, but I can, and so can my, like, projectiles. So can their projectiles, but they can't see me because of the block in the way, so... If anything, it's a good way to farm some stingers as well. I'm gonna need them anyway. So why not make them a little useful? It's a man-eater. Instant brain moment, just... gotta sing it. I do wish the slashes were just a tiny bit lower. Come on. There we go. The real danger. Slimes. Thankfully, they have issues sometimes going through that. Oh, look! Explosives! I'm sure they aren't attached to anything. Thank God those eyeballs can't activate, frickin' certain traps, because, Jesus, if they could... Where... Oh, I was hoping they'd hit the water, but I guess I was wrong. Dang, they were so close, too. Ooh, an extractinator! Oh, that's perfect. An extractinator is just amazing. Oh my god. Because the extractinator is something that we can use for various gems and ores. Now we can actually use that to our advantage. Oh yeah, I forgot. Bees will attack those. I do want to get the blade of grass, because that's just going to be better. Because the blade of grass goes through blocks as well. I was too far away! A fairy choker. Apparently we now are a fairy. Not that I wasn't already, but I'm done. Oh my god. Now I make sparkly sounds when I get hurt. I mean, it's better than the goat, I guess. I know there is one that makes you bark like a dog. It's literally a dog collar. I know it exists because my friend got it. And my only thought is, God, Part of me wants to get it just to make the joke of, frickin', there's definitely people out there who are already like this. Because there are. I think we all know that. There'd be some freaks out there. Okay. Yeah, I just need to, like, heal and shit. That's gonna be the hardest part of this, is just healing. For the sake of healing, I'm gonna do that. Because that increases my life regen a lot. Pink jellyfish? Here? Pretty random. I may or may not have instinctively clicked to go and, like, teleport with the Rod of Harmony. I've been using it so much in my journey world at this point. Don't know where Abigail went. Definitely off on her own adventure. Damn it. I had to dodge and I couldn't focus on actually, like, not landing on a trap. That sucks. Though there is a chest there. Honestly, if I could get a boomstick, that would be amazing. Like, not even gonna lie. Because I got a harpoon and an undertaker, but I don't have, like, a boomstick. That would be, like, peak. Okay, extractinator, frick, guess I'll put it here. Anyways. God, that looks so cursed, just going through a wall. Especially if you don't understand how hoiks work. Like, that must look really damn cursed. Just need Abigail to start doing her job. Sorry about my yawns. God. I am a mess. Do your job, Abigail. I'll let Abigail take care of them, and I'll take care of these. Well, I don't want her to, like, leave, but I want the Bazaar. Honestly, like, unironically, the amount of stuff that spawns, the Ankh Shield is gonna be a godsend. Like, it's actually gonna be pretty dang useful. Okay, and then I can do this. So nervous about that man-eater I saw. Because that could very easily just pop up out of the ground and absolutely obliterate us. That water unironically just saved my ass. Boo doo boo 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 boo. Boo doo boo boo. Boo 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 doo boo 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 boo. Boo boo doo boo boo. Well, we got a stinger. Perfect. Because the boomstick is what I would prefer. Another Anklet of the Wind. Because the reason I want the boomstick is it just does a lot of damage, but also it's either that or it's the shotgun, never mind. I was thinking the shotgun that gets upgraded. Just gonna use the soul skin. Boy, howdy, that would be hellish. Certain weapons I know do technically give a recoil of some form, but if weapons in Terraria, like, without mods, gave recoil, it would be absolutely hellish, and it would probably weaken Ranger more than it already has been, because the biggest problem with Ranger is it and Mage are tied for, like, the worst two classes to play now, because Mage's early game sucks. And Ranger has a lack of diversity, like, in hard mode, because they nerfed the darts, which were already, like, mid when it came to this certain stuff. Like, it was definitely the best for Destroyer, to use, like, the Cursed Flame ones. But even then, they were still kind of mid. But people still used them because it was something different than gun and bow and rocket launcher. It's why people like the flamethrowers as well. Like, we don't really have any thrown weapons like that for Ranger in hard mode that are really, like, prevalent. So, like, a lot of people like, I know I'm not alone when I say this, like, it definitely needs more of it in hard mode, I think. I mean, yeah, using recoil as an additional jump would be amazing. I will say, the barrel launcher from Dead Cells that was added was a huge step for just giving more variety for Ranger. Frickin' ghosts and jungle bats. It's always those. I will say the bats are probably the most annoying creatures in this game. Like, unironically. They just have such an annoying AI. Like, genuinely. Part of me wonders, like, if they purposefully made it that way just to annoy people, or if it just was an accidental thing that just became a staple of a nuisance in this game. Because both are very possible at this point. But yeah, I honestly think, like, adding, like, recoil jumps would be so fun for Terraria. It just gives more life to what already is there. But I get why they haven't. Because there's a lot of, like, stuff that would go into trying to balance that as well. I mean, that's definitely one of those things that they do try to take care of, is balancing. I definitely think the removal of whip stacking, like, I understand it, but I don't think it was smart to outright remove all of it. Like, I definitely think they could add an accessory or something that re-adds whip stacking, but it takes an accessory slot. So that, like, for example, like, if you have 2 whips in your inventory, it'll shoot one of the whips whenever you use it. But if you have a second whip, it will also come out, but, like, at, like, I don't know, 50% of the damage, and give both of their effects. Like, I think that would be a cool, like, later game accessory for Summoner. Bigger dire weapons have recoil, it buys... Oh yeah, like, I like when people find ways to use it. Like, I used it quite a bit in Silk Song as well. And, like, when I was doing stuff with the All Charms challenge, is because of like recoil stuff here and there, I found it kind of interesting to use it because it really made you use stuff that you wouldn't think. And I'm curious of how what the DLC is going to be like for that game, because we know it's going to come out sometime soon, mainly from like the stuff they've mentioned. And it's not like they'd announce a DLC early and then like take 7 years or something and turn it into its own game. No, never. Looks at Silksong itself. But jokes aside, I really did enjoy Silksong, and I'm definitely excited for that DLC. Because we know there's probably going to be a new crest, and I really hope it has a fun function similar to the Beast Crest recoil. Because I found the recoil from the Beast Crest really fun. Because it just added like that level of like, okay, use it like this and that. Because it made you think more about how you did your pogos, how you did your attacks. Since it was such a hyper-aggressive, like, crest. Same thing for the Witch Crest. It did like a recoil, except it grappled you towards enemies, with the down slash. And that was, like, its thing that I found interesting, is it had that, like, recoil effect. Like, it was an anti-recoil, but I found it really interesting how they did it. Also, frickin', I always forget that, like, certain enemies can get through those. God, I hate those beetles. Like, slimes can't, but the most annoying enemies of bats, man-eaters, and the beetles do. Okay. Whomp. The traveling merchant is here. Well, how quaint. How queer. Let me just, Do Oh, that is a dart slime. There's no way to dodge that if you're in a tunnel. Like, and that's not like slow either. That's literally like, that's not slow. Like, that is ridiculously fast, if anything. Anything useful? Katana? Not really. So I might actually, do I have the coins for it? Nope. I am not excited for this fight. Though I know we saw the sleeping angler. Oh wow, a ghost. How nice. Okay. I just need to light this place up a bit so I can see stuff. Wow, another magic mirror. How nice. God, I've gotten so many of those at this point, it feels like. Grab some jungle spores and actually... Okay. Oh no. Yeah, because I need all sorts of, like, vines and shit still. okay. I got stingers. Not gonna lie, for a moment I thought that jellyfish was a fairy. And I was about to be really happy about that. Good thing I did not celebrate too soon. Sleeping angler. The fuck? Don't know where. God, that felt so cursed seeing a sleeping angler in the jungle. Like underground. Not something you see every day. Oh boy, a dirt slime. Boom. Boom. God, it feels like man-eaters never drop their vines when you want them to. There we go. And... oh, speak. Well, there it is. The thing I thought I saw earlier. A fairy. Oh, yeah. Oh, a chest. That unironically helped a lot. Oh, that jungle back just got absolutely fucked. Oh, and I did too. The fairy is gone, but I know where the chest is. God, we die so freaking much. Yeah, I need better potions as well. That's my other issue. I don't have good enough potions. Oh shit, apparently it died. Didn't give me anything. This fairy is still here? I'm actually surprised by that one. Oh, hello there, slime. Huh. I wonder if this chest may be trapped. You know, I don't think it's trapped. Bro, this is the most obvious, one of the most obvious trap chests I've found. Like, I found some very non-obvious ones, but I found a lot of obvious ones. I remember when it was first added and the sheer amount of people that started being like, what? Huh. Neat. Don't need graves. Genuinely, I just do not. There's not really much I can get from the graveyard biome when it comes to this class. And this world. Because this world has both evils already, so it's not like I'm gonna really need it. The only thing I could get is like ride in a coffin minecart, which I could already do in my journey world. I just keep forgetting to do so. Also, I love the new look of the demon altar. Like, it's just such a small visual upgrade, but it's so nice. God, there's so many things to keep track of right now. Oh. Okay. Apparently there's a mystic frog nearby, and I can't really do anything about it. I don't have purification powder. Okay. I will take that. I see that hornet, and I am not taking a chance. Oh, gods. There we go. Boop, 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 bum, bum. Okay. Do, 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 do. I see more explosives over there at that chest. It's the ones that have explosives that are probably the most obviously trap chests. Okay, let's just have Abigail do her job. Now, where'd that man-eater go? I saw him. Yeah, now if he tries to come up towards me, I can actually hit him. Yeah. We got this. Slowly but surely. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, there's so much stuff that I have planned coming up that's like, oh my god, because of the amount of stuff. I definitely need to get through some of it, that's for sure. Anybody do anything interesting for Valentine's Day? I didn't. I just had therapy the day after. That's it. Nothing new. Whenever I do Valentine's Day stuff, I usually do it before, because Valentine's Day is one of our family friends' birthdays. And two, the birthday of Baker. Yes, Baker was born on Valentine's Day. So, quite literally, it's one of those things of, can get rid of that, and just... I forgot they go through walls. Let me just do this. Also, I could put the goat thing away. Statues and graves. Potions. Technically a weapon, but also a tool. Yeah, this world, I created, after the update. So yeah, this world has all, like, the latest stuff in Terraria. It's why we're seeing all that stuff, because otherwise we would just not be seeing it. So yeah, we do got a bunch of that stuff. Oh, apparently I don't have any Moonglow seeds in there yet. That can be fixed. Boom. let's go before we lose stuff. But yeah, we got, like, I've spent quite a bit of time. I can show off, like, the building stuff I've been working on since the new update, which I started before the new update, but it wasn't too hard to, like, get some of it. I'm still gonna need to create a new world just, like, in general for it, journey mode, because it's one of those things of, one, I'm gonna need, certain stuff that you can only get from the Zenith Seed, i.e. the Waffles Iron. But I'm also going to need, other stuff as well that's important. Oh my god, it didn't, I forgot, it picked up my coins and didn't despawn. Of course it killed me as it died. And then an eyeball stole my shit. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that over time I have actually, like, experienced. Like, I've experienced the coin rain already. It is pretty weird. Because here I am chilling, and it's like, it is now raining, like, wealth or something. I don't remember the exact line, but it just started raining coins, and I just see a random gold coin go into my inventory, and I'm like, oh, neat. Yeah, I've just been chilling with it, though, because building is one of those things I've really enjoyed a lot in games, and being able to do it in Terraria has definitely been nice. Damn zombies. Yay. That's the one thing I do dislike about this world, is you can't really escape certain enemies, because they always are gonna be around. Because everything is so weird and freaking, like, just... I forgot about that dart. Ugh. Oh my god, the angler appeared. I still need him. Like, I unironically still need the angler. But, there's a lot of stuff. Digtoise, Digtoise actually does... Like, Digtoise isn't created on world generation. Neither is, Fox Sparks or Kativa. But I think the one that is Chillet and Chillet Ignis. Those seem to be the ones that, like, come in with world type, like, world spawn. Because I was able to get, the others in the world that I had already made, but I haven't been able to find any of the dragon eggs or anything, so I think dragon eggs are different in that regard. So that's a pretty neat little thing. I haven't really used Digtoise mainly because I haven't had a need to really dig 3x3 areas, and I can go way faster than him. I will tell you with certainty, it is not generation-based, because otherwise I would not have been able to find him in my journey world. Because I found him naturally in my journey world, and I created that one before the update. I think it just has a chance to replace one or something, or, like, if one isn't spawned. I don't know, like, the full thing, but I did find it in my world beforehand. So, it's either something's wrong, or it was before it got fully or it was before a patch or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what happened with me. I just found it in my underground desert. Just one of those things where it's like, huh, neat. Anyways. But I never really needed it at that point. I was just farming for the desert key at that point. And by that point, you're already digging 3x3 way faster than, like, Digtoise ever could. So... Uh-oh. 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 Okay. We're good. We're good. And then just something explodes. Honestly, that would happen to me. Ooh, jungle house, jungle house, jungle house. Oh, it's a bomb. God, I love that we got the Trimarang in this world because it's such a fun weapon I never really get to use. So the fact that I get to use it like this is really nice. I know they buff... Dear God! Sleepy dig toy saw object. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. One, I didn't realize antlion eggs regrew. And two, that's actually kind of interesting. That's an interesting way to, like, make that change. Since it's technically, like, a creature in a way. Because, yeah, if I could get, any of the pals in this, I think my favorite is Fox Sparks, just because it's a flamethrower for summoners. But also, like, it is genuinely really fun to use. Like, I really enjoy using the Fox Sparks one. Kativa is annoying. I'm just gonna say that now. The Kativa one is annoying when you're actually building because it will just randomly break, like, stuff you don't want to be broken. Oh, shit! I don't see this pet for the life of me. I've only really seen one before. That's cool. The only one I've ever seen is in my Journey world, but I don't have my pets working in that because I need to be able to see to build. But that's cool. We actually get to have a turtle pet. That's really cool. I never get to use it. Turn daytime. Oh, I pressed B instead of H. Oh. Oh boy. I mean, at least we can see enemies and stuff. Wait, why am I drowning? Oh my god, it's because I had gills. I've never used gills in this world. Holy shit. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I drowning? Now I know. Apparently, you drown when you have gills in this. Not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking evil. But yeah, oh my god, that's a TNT barrel. Wait a minute. I know what I must do. Yes! Okay, that was just satisfying as hell. Did none of them drop vines? Are you frickin' serious? Like, that's the one thing I need. Apparently there's a sleeping angler around here. See a toucan. Damn granite golems. I'm never gonna end up getting the angler, am I? At least nothing. Oh, Crimtane! Because if I can get the Snapthorn, what I can do is I can quickly take down a bunch of stuff. I guess tools and pets, since I have that as a chest, should be nice. Statues. Accessories. And then let me just... Because I need depth meter, compass, radar. I don't really need to detect enemies around me. Oh my god. That would just... The thing is, I could see them doing that. I could see Red doing that just to fuck with people. No other reasons. Just to fuck with people. Like, he would totally do that. Like, don't give him ideas. Like, we joke that there will be a Terraria 2 or another update. And in all honesty, the latter of another update, not unlikely. Surely because we know they can't keep their hands off this game for some reason. They just love it too much. But that also means that's something he totally would add. I mean, you could be evil and mention something like that to Red and be like, you know, I'm curious, why did you never add superheated water in the underworld? Or like near the underworld? Because you could reasonably do that to like just give him horrible ideas that may or may not get people pissed off. The real question is, would it cause him to want to update the game again? I did not even see that TNT barrel. Because I could see him doing that. I reasonably could see him going, you know what? That's an evil idea. I love it. And then adding it. Because that's the type of thing you kind of expect at this point. And I think that says a lot about, like, Red and the Terraria community as a whole, of the amount of evil, like, crazy shit we can come up with. I mean, we literally have a shit boulder now and boulder rain. I keep forgetting I can, like, shield a Cthulhu. I gotta remember to do that, because that's actually gonna make my movement, like, way better. Because I can just do this. Crimtane. Ah, yes. Perfect. Boom, boom. Whoa. Oh my god, that's a lot of enemies. Okay. Do I have anything I can throw? Not really. Because, yeah, if I can get the, frickin', like, Crimtane pickaxe at least. Oh, that would be amazing, because then we could just go grab Hellstone and upgrade to that. Okay, Granite Golem, are you ready to die? Good. Doopa doopa doop boop. Doo doop boop boop. Boop boop doo doop boop 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 boop. Doop boop boop boop. Go, Abigail! Beat 'em up! Blow 'em to smithereens! I mean, you can. That's up to you, not me. But I will say, are you ready for the consequences? That's the real question. Are you ready for the consequences of your actions to happen, possibly? Also, I don't think Red uses Twitter anymore. if I remember correctly. I know he has a blue sky. But if I remember correctly, he deleted his Twitter. You know what? Fair. It's up. I mean, it's your choice. Just know that if it gets added, you created the monster that you're gonna have to deal with. Because even if it's like only water with geysers in it, you know very well they're going to turn up the water with geysers spawn down lower just to do it. Ooh, a nature's gift. And it's hot. Anyways. Guess I'm going around. Need to get over there safely. I mean, superheated blood, I would need the ability to fish in lava for. I mean, it's not like we don't have it, but it's a summon thing. I think the terrifying thing is they totally would add something like that. Because that is the terrifying part. Even if it's just for a world seed, you know they would. Yeah, it is a mount. Like, I don't have the superheated blood in this world, just because I'd need to fish in lava for it. And, well, can't really do that. Oh, wow, a cowbell. It doesn't even make you make cow sounds. It just makes you make bell sounds. Which honestly sound more like a triangle than a bell, to be fair. Okay. Good thing I destroyed that. Okay. But yeah, I definitely think, like, in terms of mounts, like, the superheated blood is good and all. It's just, I just can't get it yet because I don't have the ability to fish in lava. I would need to get the Hellstone first. Or to hard mode and get the, Angler. But since I don't have the Angler or, you know, Hellstone, I can't really do much about that. Because you need to fish up the lava-proof fishing hook. Which is a shame. But it might honestly be worth it. Especially in this world. Okay. Friend! Beat him up! Oh, that's a lava boulder. Oh, no. As soon as I saw that background, I was like, oh, no. I knew what it meant. Ba-dum. 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 I mean, I already know the fairy is going to lead me to something. Okay. see where it takes me. It's gonna be to something. Also, this is diamond. No, you don't need an angler for fishing, but you do need him for certain rewards and certain fish. Like, the reason I'd want him is, like, his rewards of, like, better fishing gear and, like, the golden bug net. Because the golden bug net allows you to catch any critter just off the bat without the need of hellstone. The golden fishing rod, best fishing rod. The angler stuff, amazing for fishing. Boy, I really hope there's no explosives under this chest. That would suck. And Moonlord's legs. Oh, whoa. Oh. Those jellyfish are helpless. Not gonna lie, that was actually really satisfying. Bow da 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 down. Boom, boom, boom. I don't really need a staff of regrowth. Bop, 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 bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Statue, 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 statue. And some more weapons. And accessories. God, I have so much crap. I got 38 diamonds. Snapthorn. And blade of grass. Whoopsh, 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 whoopsh. God, I'm so happy about that one. Yeah, I can get rid of a bunch of these maces because I'm never going to use them. Good, sir. Let me sell that. Okay. And now I need to make a bunch of crimtane bars. Did it flip? Huh. Weird. Okay, 19 I think is unironically enough, but I'm not 100% sure. But it does give me more confidence to do something. And that is try to survive. Wow, wow. Ba-da-boop. Bop-bop. Wow, ba-da-boop, boop, boop, boop. Oh. Well, that's annoying. Anyways. Yeah, I'm just lighting this up because the reason I have the helmet on is because I just want to be able to see it during the darkness, because if I'm in pure darkness, I will just die. Because there quite literally is an effect that if you're in pure darkness, you just die. No ifs, no ands, no buts, just death. It kind of sucks. Yeah, because now I can deal a bunch more damage. And poison. Okay. Holy speed, Batman! Yeah, did you see how fast that face monster came? Just okay. Now for the hard part of this. Where's the powder? Isn't she supposed to sell purification powder? Oh no. Looks like I gotta do this the hard way. Which basically just means good fucking luck. Okay, I need sticky bombs. Yeah, also, one thing I've noticed with, like, the new update is, like, cobwebs just spawn underground. Am I the only one who seems to notice that? Because I've kind of noticed that keeps happening. Don't know why. Like, they just spread without the need of a spider biome. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Boo-doo, 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 boo. I need to just, like, block these guys out a bit. Nice try, Hornet. There we go. I'm gonna do this mainly for the sake of, like... Yeah, I just want to be able to, like, survive. Won't be easy. Also, that's gonna do a lot of damage to it. And me if I'm not careful. There we go. Like, look how fast the face monster is. Jesus. I don't want to deal with it. Okay. Just keep going up. Ah! Jesus! Damn chimeras. Those chimeras just, like, nuisances. I always forget about them, and then they just pop. And of course, Abigail was distracted as always. Which doesn't help. I wish Abigail didn't get so easily distracted in this, because it's not helpful. There goes a bunch of the torches I placed. I just don't want to mine that all up. And then I can just do this. Abigail not even doing her damn job as a summon. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Because if we can get to the surface and have, like, a highway to the surface, it's gonna be great. And one thing we could technically do is create, like, a full-on, like, with bubbles and stuff, like, we could just outright create a full-on, like, highway to the surface with an inner tube or the flamingo. Because then all we have to do is mount flamingo, boom, and you just shoot up to the sky. No. Damn hoik! I got fucked up. I got fucked over by the damn hoiks. Terraria's over here laughing its ass off. Just like, ah. Like, I like to think it's the Squidward laugh. Just laughing its ass off while I suffer because of a damn hoik appearing. A second torch has been hit by the honey. No. Not a third. God, it reminds me of that one post. Talking about, so I was like, and then 21 pets. There's 21 this time? Because it was coming out, like 9/11 or something. Oh my god. That will be forever one of the most internet things to me, is just stuff like that. That are just, like, a specific type of humor that exists on the internet. Oh, that's a corruption enemy. Okay. It's the surface. I see it. I see the surface. Oh no. Okay, I need to kill that devourer. Okay, the devourer at least died, but I got lobotomized. I spontaneously got lobotomized, more specifically. But we're almost to the surface. Because that was one of my other goals, was to make it to the surface. Another goblin army? Also, I'm surprised there hasn't been a blood moon. Because the last 2 times we've streamed this, there's been 3 blood moons each stream. So instead of the blood moon, it's like, you know what? Fine. Goblin army. Take it or leave it. Oh, that one's just gonna get destroyed quickly again. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-da-boop, bow, wow. Wow. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Boop, boo, doo, doo, doo. Doo, 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 doo. Boo, doo, 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 doo. Jack Skellington. Where's that old coot? I honestly don't know where the skeleton merchant is, and I don't think I want to know. Of course they're here. Are you freaking serious? They're just gonna spawn? I'm not even at a base. There, now I'm in like a somewhat safer place, but frick. I should really farm up for the flank staff, because those would be pretty nice to have as well, just because of their bounce effect. This is going to be another one of those where we're going to suffer a lot. I can already tell. I keep having to clear my throat. Sucks. God, this is going to be a bit. Oh, yep, it's going to be one of these. When I spawn, I need to switch my helmet. I just need to slowly take these guys out. There we go. God. Damn sorcerers. Oh, great. More archers. I think the archers are probably the most annoying part of the goblin army. Just because they do so much damage and, like, have such an annoying amount of range. And it's like, mix that with the fact that you have low knockback melee units and, like, shit coming at you from all sides. It just annoying. I really need to make a frickin' event pyramid. And there goes the cat. Okay. Good. Oh, there goes the guide. Dang it. And there goes my gold. I will say, this is the annoying part about... Oh, bumped my mic. This is the annoying part about this world, is whenever you get hit with an invasion, not only are they going to be stronger than is reasonable, they're just going to destroy your NPCs. There's no if, ands, or buts. Your NPCs are fucked. That's the sad part. Watching your NPCs slowly just implode. Do this. I can force them into here. God, there's gonna be so many graves to clean up after this. At least they're all stuck up there for now. And here they come. Like, I genuinely need to throw a bunch of spiky balls down for this. Oh, hey, look, it's the honey. I was wondering when we'd see that. Yeah, I need the tag damage and shit. It's keeping me alive. Okay, I just need to... First off, take this fucker out. Okay, we're 70% done. We're getting close. So we can definitely take this out. It's just gonna be a nuisance. That's one of the things I do like about modded, is I can get, like, ways to just end events, or, like, completely cancel, or, like, stop certain events from appearing after I've beaten them, because it's just like, yep, don't need to worry about these guys anymore. Because I like to do that with, the Goblin Army, usually. If I can. Just because the Goblin Army gets so repetitive, and, like, after early hard mode, it just has nothing good. Oh, boo-boo-doo, boo, boo-boo-doo, boo. Okay. You know, I still think about the fact that Torch God's theme is so specific. Like, part of me wonders why they chose the music they did for each boss. But there's also a good chance it didn't really have that much meaning for some of them compared to others. Like, I'm mainly curious why they chose Brain of Cthulhu to keep the same theme and not something else. It's more of a curiosity than anything. Like, it makes sense why, like, Pantera and Golem kept their themes. That's obvious. But I find it interesting that Queen Bee's theme is completely new. And the old theme became Medusa's theme. Like, it's very odd. I wish I had sentries right now. Because if I had some sentries, this would make this so much easier. But of course, to get sentries, we need the tavern keep to frickin' appear. But we also need to kill the evil boss for that. Early Summiter. Woo! I just need them to come through all of those. Ah. Ouch. Okay, time to destroy all those damned gravestones as well. Okay. That was probably one of the more annoying things I could have dealt with. Oh, sorry about my yawn. Oh my lord, ghosts. Okay. Just keep Superior in there and grab these. Then I can just go to here and boom. Which then I can just... Perfect. Now we actually have more gold. Okay. Now that that whole kerfuffle is over, let's actually take care of some of the other shit. Oh boy. Oh. Sorry I keep yawning. Frickin' crawdad. Make sure you hydrate if you haven't already. It's important to hydrate. Also, at this point, I'm just gonna kill this damn blood crawler. Because it's not gonna despawn. Because obvious reasons. Come on, just die! Okay. Okay. Just need to slowly make my way up. I mean, the good part is we are, like, getting stuff we need. Okay. Pew, 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 and there goes that bomb. I heard something break. Don't know what, but it worries me. Damn Chimeras. Also, why is that Chimera so damn big? Like, unironically, that is like one of the biggest I've ever seen. It's just crazy how big they get. Oh, great, honey. Oh, wow, my mud block. I wonder. Arms dealer's back. I might unironically try and get the mini shark. I just don't know where I'm gonna find certain things. Because there's not really normal biomes, to be completely frank. Also, I totally could just mine at this point. It's all, like, just mud. Oh, look, a blood moon. How nice. Not worth it. Okay. Well, Deathweed's blooming at least. Oh, boy. Once I get access to purification powder, you better bet I'm going through all of this. Oops. Okay. Okay. There we go. Just gotta play this slow. The surface! The surface is so big. Just gotta blast my way through shit. Because this is where a whole section of this gets unlocked. But as you can see, it will not be easy. Yeah, I'm going to need to really make a lot. Because, yeah, now we can actually get, like, some torches and shit down. Okay. God, just look at that. I'm gonna do something. If I were to just do that, like, you can already see, like, what I'm going to need to do here is this. I'm gonna want something where I can go through, but they can't. And if I'm to do that, I'll need a bit more, but I don't know. Can I do it with only 2? I don't think so. No. I need 3. There we go. Because this plus a door as well will be pretty useful to have. So we can have a door here. And then we can have 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Which I can use as needed. Because this will at least let me with their speed and stuff. Because I don't know if they can get through, like, these tunnels. But in case they can, then I can... Because I can then have a double door type thing. But I need to get up a bit. Just gotta light this place up more, because holy fuck. Yeah, I just need this at least. Okay, gotta eat. There we go. Look at that. We can see so much more. But yeah, as you can see, Abigail's doing her job. Also, because she's really loud. For the sake of not blowing that up. Cool. Now I can actually see a bit more. Yeah, because see, they can fly through if they're big enough. Which, as you can imagine, does not help me. Okay. God, look at all of that. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. And you may be wondering what I'm doing, but I'll show you. I am going to make this a safer place. Because I want to set this up because we can farm for burgers, and which are a major food source. Which is what I used quite a good chunk of when I first played this. Back when it was like new. Burgers was like really easy to farm up here because of the sheer like spawn rates, as you can tell. And I can also do this, which just allows me to like have a tunnel, but I'm gonna need to mine it away, like these background walls, because the plan is to make it unspawnable. Like, that's something we're gonna need to work at, and I want a better hammer for that, just so we can make all of this unspawnable. Because then they can't reach us, we can still do shit, and we won't need to worry as much about their crap. Okay, because here's what I need to do. I need to do this slowly. There we go. Once I get purification powder, I can do this like 10 times faster. And the reason I have the rope where it is I want to remind myself that that's where we're going to be going up. When I do make an exit out of this. So we can leave this popsicle stand. Oh. This is not going to be easy. Let Abigail do her job. Yeah, you know, mining away this reminds me of when I first figured out this strat, because I was thinking about it, and it's like, the biggest weakness these guys have is the fact that they can only spawn in certain ways. So we need to outrank that. And it is not going to be a very beautiful looking thing. Only because we're going to be using whatever walls we can get our hands on. Which, as you can imagine, is not going to be very pretty. It's going to be the opposite of that. And the plan is to do that across the entirety of our elevator. And make, like, exits and stuff. So we get, like, easy access to stuff. Because when I first did this, I had to focus on friendship and stuff. So I did not get pylons very quickly compared to this. But it is a good strategy to do this in the first place just because it quells their spawning to certain areas. And then I can use it to my advantage. Like, if I had scarab bombs right now, I would just, where my hammer's pointed, I would just have it go right through. But, yeah. We don't know where the desert is. Much less sand, so. I don't even remember if the desert spawns in this world, to be fair. Dang it. I wasn't just killed, I was murdered. Murked, per se. But yeah, if I can now use what I got. So, Ebonstone, rotting chunks, vicious mushrooms. And wall-wise, we got a bunch of rainbow brick. Up here-wise, Demolitionist is back. Nice, nice. Can start that. One, two, three, four. Look at that. I smell banana bread. I think someone's cooking banana bread. Sorry, I just got completely distracted by that. I smell banana bread now as well. So that just like really caught me off guard. I'm gonna take a bunch more rainbow bricks. Like, we're gonna just have a bunch of rainbow walls because I am too lazy to go get more of other stuff. And we have a huge supply of them. But we're gonna start where it's the most dangerous and work our way down. That's the plan here. And actually, you know what? Let's also replace our hammer while we're at it. Not too much better, but it's still better. Hello, goblin. Have that. It's only 10 copper, but it's still like, it's money. Which is important in this world. Ooh, explosive bunny. Just gonna take one of those. Because I want to kill something with explosive bunnies. I never do that normally, so I think that'd just be fun. I think that's frozen. I might need to reload the world just to get rid of that, because it will settle the liquids. Okay. I want to make sure those crawlers don't get up here as well. So I'm basically just going to let my hammer do the work. It's not going to be fast. But it's something. Damn devourers. I think those are some of the more annoying ones, are just the devourers. Also, dear God, I didn't realize how many gold coins were up there. If we can get pink gel from a pinky, you better bet we're using that to our advantage, because we do need that. Because with the pink gel, we can make peace candles. And with that, we can reduce that spawn rate we need. Because right now, we can only really do NPC housing. But since it's corruption and crimson, well, can't make NPC houses. And we can't get to the sky, like, fully, because of the frickin' lack of calming potions. Which would be the other way we would want to get it. So we're basically fucked. For now. Until we can get high enough for it. Because it's never going to turn day. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Do I hear a worm? Nope, just going crazy. The reason I'm putting that gap there is for the sake of the wall creepers. Because then I can do this. Because I want to make sure wall creepers aren't an issue. And we're going to have to get used to all that rainbow and whatnot as well. There we go. That should be good. That's the other thing we're going to need to figure out. Once we get the purification powder, we're going to need to purify all of this to the best of our abilities. Because it will allow us to more easily move between stuff. But I don't remember the Dryad, like, not selling the powder. I'm quite sure she's supposed to sell it by now. I mean, I might look into it. I think that... Is there a crafting recipe for it? If there is, I don't remember it. It's honestly been so long, I don't think there is, but now I'm kind of curious. Purification powder. Because it's one of those things where I'm looking at it, it's like, with purification powder, I'm going to specifically need, like, a good chunk of it, but I'm quite sure the Dryad's supposed to sell it. Oh shit, we can also shimmer it from Vile and Vicious powder. So if we can find a way to get, like, more of that, that would be pretty good. But we'd need the shimmer. Also, it doesn't state anything about her selling it now that I'm looking. There it is. It just says that how it can be used. And it's sold by the Dryad while a blood moon is not active. But it's supposed to be sold. But I wonder if it's different on the Zenith Seed. Because I think it used to be sold. At least I remember it being sold. I might be crazy. But I'm quite sure it used to be. Because, yeah, the Dryad's supposed to sell it. Okay. And look at that. Now we actually have a place we can use. Okay. We got some worm teeth. Some more walls. Okay. Let's double check her. Yeah, because there's no purification powder in her inventory right now. You know, I could use this. I really could. I'll think about it. Blinker's done, Moonglow's done. I'm making sure all the ones that are in that chest, are supposed to be. Okay. So, we need to get ready for evil bosses. And I'm just kind of thinking how we want to do that. And I honestly think the best way we're going to do that is maybe a little bit of cheatiness. Also, I need to settle these liquids, it feels like. Especially if we're going to keep going up. But if we can get, like, even if it's a Deathbringer pickaxe, that would be pretty nice. Or even a corruption one. Whichever one we can get. Because because I know it's going to be important. Alright, I forgot that there's lava there. Anyways. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time if I'm to get rid of, like, all of these walls. And as you can imagine, it will not be fun. Oh, my enemies, Batman. Dang it, I couldn't even... I don't even think I killed any. I think I know what I need to do, though. The issue is getting rid of all of those walls. Okay, let's quickly settle those liquids. Because then I can just not have to worry about that honey. Damn. Now it's just honey at the bottom of my frickin' thing. Okay. Now that that's been done. Honestly, the Crimson Rod ain't bad. Oh, right, I forgot. They upgraded the rotting fork. Not that I'm going to use it, but... yeah, I need to figure something out. Okay. Honestly, I just need to do this. Just slow and steady. Because the reality is, it's going to take time. Thankfully, I can destroy the walls as well. Make space, etc. Which should help. But by destroying these, even if we're having to deal with bats and shit, I can at least, like, get an area that I can just... with, my, thing. My, walls. And I might actually do a bit of, like... if it comes down to it, I technically could do a bit of off-camera, like, grinding for that part alone. And then, like, putting walls up on the sides where we can leave in certain areas, but it'll take some time. And that's time I don't really have right now. Not this week. 'Tis a shame, 'tis a shame. Okay. Because, yeah, if I can get the time to do it, I definitely will. It'll take a bit, but I think it'll be worth it. Do 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 boop 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 boo. Because yeah, I should be able to like take care of enough, and I'll just go like all the way to like one side and just mine, so I can get like the amount on both sides that like I can have. Because, like, right there. So, like, from here, I can go boop, 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 boop. To kind of remind myself, okay, this is where how far I can build on both sides. And I can use that. Because that gives me, like, the perfect amount of, like, space to do shit. Because it's basically the range for building and mining. So, if I were to... Oh? Oh, that's the thing doing it. And yeah, I'm gonna lose a lot of stuff this way, but damn it! Damn slimes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with a lot of lava here, but I think in the end it'll be worth it for what my plan is. I'll definitely have to do some of that off stream. I don't know how much I'll be able to get done, but I'll definitely try to get some of it done off stream, because holy fucking crap. Yeah, we still need to find the shimmer, which could be anywhere over here. Genuinely. Normally the dungeon is on the side of the snow biome, but the jungle isn't. So I honestly don't know which way to head. I guess we'll take this and see if we can find anything. Because this world is so weird. It's just one of those worlds where it's like, oh boy, I got no clue. Oh, sand. I unironically need that. Just need to grab some. And this is just for glass. And like potions. Give me sand. Sand. Uh-oh. Boo doo 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 doo. Bo 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 do do. Bo 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 do bum bum bum. There we go. Look at all that sand. Honestly, it's just easier to use bombs at this point. Just saves time. And that's something we need a lot of right now. Okay. Is that Crimtane? I think that is. More Crimtane is nice. I think the Vasculash technically does a little bit more than the Soul Scourge, but the Snapthorn is honestly just better. There's another slime. Can't reach. Dang. Oh boy. Over here being like really nervous because I know very well the type of crap we're gonna have to deal with. I see that pressure plate track. Snail statue. Okay. Oh. Fairy log. Interesting. I think this should work. Yep. There's a chest. Oh my god, I was looking down. I wasn't looking to the side for that. I will admit that one caught me really off guard. Not something you see every day. Yep. There's my rope gone. Not like I don't have a lot of it, though. Well, I see an explosive rabbit, at least. Grab those whenever I can. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can use my roller skates on these. I always forget that that's an ability of the roller skates. Doot 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 doot. Doot. Doot 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 doot. Meow. I love that we can just roll through this. Oh my god. I was like, huh, it didn't break. I didn't think it would come to life. Note to self, there are now boulders that quite literally will attack you like a weeping angel. I knew they existed, but I thought it wasn't something that could spawn. But I really shouldn't have thought that. There we go, because we're faster than on a minecart when we're using our skates. I wonder if I'm the only one using, like, if I'm one of the few people actually using skates like this. Like, genuinely. Because I imagine not a lot of people do. And then you have me over here just like, meow, meow, meow. Shit boulder. Boop. 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 Bow. Bum, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. Bo-do. Ba-ba-boop. Ba-da-boop, boop, boop, bop, bop, boop, boop, bo-do, ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And of course, I'm poisoned for 2 minutes. I mean, it's just gonna be a slow and agonizing death. And there's not much I can do about it because I don't have a bazaar. Okay. Like, the minecart has a higher top speed, but I feel like When it comes to the roller skates, they just have a more consistent, quicker, like, consistent speed. Like, that's definitely a for sure. Well, there's a pink boulder. Boop boo. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. There's a golden slime. I saw a pink boulder over here. So I want to get rid of it. If I see it again, it's going to be destroyed. I'm just barely alive. Oh, shit. Huge dragon egg. Chill it! Oh my god. Oh? Okay, it dashes. Movement is quite intense. Yeah, I can tell. Shame we're not in an actual tent. Then I could say it's also intent. So. But I'm done. Bad joke aside. Okay. Ouch. That's the one downside, is unlike with minecarts, you don't, like, absolutely blast enemies into oblivion. I will say that that is a downside. Though the Chillette pet seems pretty neat. Walls. Traps and wire. Hardened sand. Weapons. There we go. Now I can actually, like, figure this part out here. Meaning now I can go boop, 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 boop. And I can use that as a marker of, like, yeah, this is a stop. I think that's a good way to do that. Might as well do that since I'm here real quick. Because, yeah, I can... I'm definitely not gonna... Like, I'm definitely gonna have to, like, do certain things, but... Shouldn't be too bad. I'll just need to be careful. Because, yeah, this is gonna be the hard part. But... with it being here, I can actually just mine down like this. As well. Which is another good part. Also, I don't really need the rope right now. I can, like, grapple. Also, I love these roller skates. They're just so fun. They're definitely a really fun just use case for a item. Just something really fun about it. I kind of wish I could, like, launch myself off of this. You know, that's something I should do. I should make myself a train track going across the entire world as well. Because that would just make traveling easier as well. These are things I'm thinking about because I know very well it's going to suck to deal with them. Well, there's 2 boulders. There's another boulder. Oh, neat. Now I've actually seen the full length of this rail. Ouch. And gone. Meow. Then we have this track here, which is a new one. Ooh, explosive rabbit. And I don't even have to craft it. God, there's so many rail tracks in this world. Okay. I don't even know what I was hitting there. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't. It was the slime. I was looking for a pressure plate when it was the slime. Jesus. Dang slime. Well. At least do that. Let me make a gold crown. Gold crown. Ammo. Trying to see where the closest, like, demon altar is, and I think it's over here. Quite sure it's, like, down or something. I honestly don't remember. I just know it was, like, around here. Oh? Bamboo? Oh, that's different. I will take the sharpening station, though. That was an accidental. Accidental finds. Okay, let's find a demon altar so I can craft a summon. I thought there was one over here. Is it up? Because it might unironically... Oh, wait. I'm just blind. Okay, blindness aside... I can now put this here. Switch. Switch. I wonder if this gives me, like, immunity frames. Did it just instantly explode? I need to know now. What? Do they just explode quicker now? Or was it my turtle? I'm so confused. Like, I genuinely don't know anymore. That caught me really off guard. Well, there goes that plan. mean, I could just craft another crown. After that blunder, because I just wanted to see if I could use it. I didn't think that would happen. Now let's have an actual attempt. Gonna want some potions. Nothing much. I'll just take 2 red potions. And it does damage, but oh, I don't have to point. Cool. Damn it. God, I'm gonna have to get used to using Chill It. Oh, that's weird. I really should have, like, tested more on, like, how Chill It works on something more specific. $36, $36. So it literally does 36. But it gives you immunity frames. It does more than the Shield of Cthulhu. So there is that. So I will give it credit where credit's due on that one. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, really. Because I like the roller skates, honestly. Just fun to use. Of course, we still need more of other stuff, but that's a later issue for us. Boom. I want to make sure we collect enough that we can get, like, loads more rock candy. Because that's something that we're going to need more of since we're literally living off of it. Because even if it's minor improvements, it's still, like, 10 minutes. And, like, that's pretty nice. I probably will end up making, like, a burger farm up here. I mean, God, look at our world. We still have, like, a bunch left, but... yeah, I definitely think this will be one of the main things I want to work on, like, off-stream levels of stuff. Like, it's probably going to be the main thing I do. But I think here what I'm actually going to do is, because that's how far out I can dig, I'm just going to do, like, this and either make, like, walls or something else. I'll have to figure out. If anyone has any ideas, for, like, what I could use as a wall or similar, just shoot them. I don't care. I'll look into it. Because I greatly appreciate whatever I can get. It's gonna take time and effort. A lot of it. But it'll be worth it. Be able to have some nice homes and stuff. Slowly make, like, just this move downwards. Because I'm kind of looking at it. We have a long ways for it. So having something will be important. Where it died. I heard the sound of a dying rabbit. That hurts. Focused. Still worse. Still worse. There's a shit boulder's leftovers. Let's do this. I will sell this. Do that. God, I have so many, like, squirrels and rabbits at this point. Okay, so if we're gonna have a snow biome one, seeing that there is snow biome, like, up here, it might be good to put one, like, around here if there's still snow biome. So I think that's what I'm gonna kind of probably look at. I think that might be a good idea. Mainly so we can, like, tell for sure, like, what we need, what we don't need. Because the snow biome, we're gonna need to go up to, and boy, is that gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright, we have to go up through here. Very specific, like, way we have to go up. And I'll probably make a better way than this, but that is a later issue for me. How did I... Oh, right. I just randomly teleported there, didn't I? Okay. Now we can just... Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Ow. Okay. I opened my map for not even a second and I got hit by something. I think that just says something about my type of... No, 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 no. It's my type of luck in a nutshell. I don't know what the dogs are barking at, but I can guarantee it is almost definitely not that important. Because it's only Athena and Baker. If it was Dewey, per se, then I would be a little more concerned. But it's not, so I'm not concerned. Because Athena barks at anything, and Baker will get riled up over the smallest shit. He's a grump. Plain and simple grump. Definitely one of the grumpiest dogs I've ever had. Snowflakes. And jungle bats. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to make, like, a thing to the snow biome. Because Deerclops will also be an important thing to fight for us, because with Deerclops, even in Legendary mode, we have the one thing about Deerclops that makes it so unique, and that is, it doesn't despawn after you die. So, as long as we do kill her within a day, we're good. We're dandy, in fact. There we go. Just slow and steady. Okay, and then we're gonna want to get up to, like, the lava layer again for this. And yeah, it's gonna take some time. If we could put a universal pylon or anything up there, I would be so damn grateful. Like, you wouldn't believe type grateful. Okay. But yeah, with a lot of the stuff I've been building off stream, it's not even been in this world. I can show it off later, like another time, but I know I've been working on a hollowed pylon recently. Mainly because I've been meaning to. So it's something I hope to get done. I also have seen what a world looks like with all of the seeds activated, and dear lord. It definitely makes me wonder what would happen. Like, do you think someone could actually beat it? Like, genuinely beat it? Because I don't know. I don't know for sure. Okay, because I'm going to want it, like, up here more, so let's go up a bit. I want to get to this rail up here. Because the rail alone should be useful. Because that'll at least give us something on it. Okay, now we can mine through here. Yeah, I'm just debating how I want to do some of these things, because while I may not be the best at this game, I definitely have some ideas on how we can get further. Okay, we can move a little bit further now. Damn Shellies. There we go. Okay, just gotta keep my eyes peeled. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's just do this so I don't die. Oh boy. Yeah, I should survive the lava, but that was a close call. Oh, there's a nymph. There we go, I'll just let the leaves do their thing. Because they'll do their thing. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Now we're dealing more damage. Oh. I think this is, yeah, it's platinum. I will take some platinum. Because that's similar to gold. Same tier, at least. I honestly could make a diamond staff at this point, I feel like. It wouldn't be, like, out of the blue, either, for, like, mage. It'd actually be pretty useful. I'm just thinking. Because if I'm gonna go for a bunch of weapons, it might not be bad to have that level of range. same thing when it comes to the Mega Shark. And, like, Mini Shark. It might not be a bad idea to, like, think about those, even if one of them's in the future. Because fighting the mech bosses at the same time is gonna suck. But I'll definitely be able to do it. I will say, I did look at, like, how many achievements some of the games I have. Mugenics has over 200, almost 300 achievements. Terraria, I'm literally just missing some achievements that I could easily do, technically. Like, complete Moonlord, in Legendary mode, which is like, I could have done that in Journey mode. I could do all of it in Journey mode. But I wanted to do this as a series for fun. That's why I decided not to. Because I thought about it and I just went, you know what? Holy boulders, Batman! And a harpy. I think there's a harpy under that lava. Like a statue. I just did not expect to get frickin' 4 boulders raining on me. Like, holy crapola. Okay, Silt. See what I can get. Because I might be able to get some useful stuff out of this. Who knows? But yeah, if I get some time, I will try to work on, like, the elevator bit. We'll just have to see. But yeah, if I can, I will. If I can't, I can't. That's just how it be. Even if I don't get it all done. I know tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, too. Yay. Got a few projects I need to finish up. But that shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I will say, I don't know if anyone else's parents are like this, but whenever it comes to Valentine's Day, something they always do is they make little baskets for my sister and I. We don't even ask for them. They just do it. We don't know why. But we don't complain because we don't want to start stuff. Whenever it comes to, like, any form of, like, thing, when it comes to, like, oh, someone gives you something, we've learned that if you complain, it's just gonna make it worse in our family. Because it's just gonna be a fight. Especially if it's with Grandma. Because we know very well when she's adamant on something, she's adamant on something at this point. I honestly need to check in on her. I don't normally talk about, like, all the stuff going on in my life, like this, but, my, great aunt Pat passed away recently, so it's been a lot of just chaos in that department. So I've been checking in on my grandma to make sure she's okay since it was her sister. So it's like, yeah. There's not really a lot of time before we end stream, so I'm just gonna do a bit of this. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it was kind of, like, I saw it coming. I mean, she smoked like a chimney. I really couldn't be around her much because of my, like, asthma and stuff, so shit happens. Okay. I can at least get this going, which should help. But yeah, it's been a lot of just chaos with that and everything else recently. A lot of stuff to do, not enough time to do it. Which is pretty accurate, honestly, for what it feels like. Oh, 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 oh. Do do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gosh. Mm-mm. Boop, boop, boop. Bum, 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 bum. I will say, I think I might end up making the wall a different thing. I just don't know what yet. I mean, I could do something renewable like mushroom, like glowing mushroom, but I think I want to make it something that I know, like, I might make it out of wood, um, that, like, or like stone bricks, just so it doesn't get corrupted, and then whenever we hit hard mode, and then I can just, like, make a giant elevator. I think that'll probably be the smart way around it. But other than that, our map is slowly getting filled in. For those who aren't already a part of it, !dislab, we have the Discord. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. CST. The days I don't stream, though, !YouTube, where we have the VOD channel. If we miss something over here, it will eventually be up on Tuesday, Saturday, or Sunday at 8 a.m. CST on the YouTube. So if you want to catch up on a series, watch one of our old series, etc., those will be over there. I also I know Friday I will not be streaming. I have stuff the day before, and I will not be home until extremely late. So I would like to get some sleep. I have not gotten a lot of sleep recently, and I need it. Other than that, I hope you have wonderful days.